Right.
Oh, what's up, primo?
Hey, what's up? How you guys
Epis-
doing, dude?
Episode 4. 4.
Hey,
The day is March 10, 2024.
2024.
Yeah.
Yup.
I'll let you take it
Uh,
away, primo.
awesome, awesome. Well, I've been thinking, we've this is gonna be our fourth episode. Like, we should start having some guests on the podcast. Do you have any people in mind? Like anybody?
Yeah, so somebody I actually hit up, and I think they reached out to you too, that they were interested, was my sister.
Oh
Super bubbly
yeah,
personality. You already know Lily. She's
Lily.
wild, down for anything. She's just with the swagger right now, just chilling. So she couldn't make it today, but we'll pull her in at some point and we'll have a really good time. Do you have anyone you have in
That
mind?
sounds like fun. Well, one thing first I want to say about your sister, she's awesome. She's a very cool person. Also, she's a content creator. So that'd be good to have her
Yeah,
on to
when
promote her
you think
stuff.
about it.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Um, who I think about bringing to the podcast. There's a bunch of people I have in mind. One person who showed interest is my buddy Oscar. He's one of my closest friends, and yeah, he said he was down. So
All right.
it'd be cool to have him on. And
Well, one thing
there's
I
a
do want to note, just because we mentioned it's the fourth podcast, I heard it's a statistic that said 90% of podcasts die before their third episode.
uh
Yeah, dude. And then of the 10% that make it, 90% of those die before episode 20.
damn.
So
Does
how
that
far will
mean
we make it, Primo? How far will we make it?
how far? Let's at least get 21, and then we could take a
All
break.
right,
No,
yeah.
I'm just
Then we'll be
kidding.
like, hey, top 1%, you know?
Dude, I'll tell you this. Like, as far as I see it, like, I don't know exactly where we're gonna go with this podcast. I do enjoy it, dude. It's so much fun talking to
Yeah,
you.
I think so. Even if nobody watches them, I'm down to just keep doing them.
Yeah, true,
We'll get
exactly.
good. We'll get good eventually.
Yeah, we'll get good. And it's, practice, like with just video editing and then posting it on social media, interacting with fans. Like, there's a lot of things I gotta implement, especially since well, I'm gonna be having a lot more free time lately. I've been having a lot more free time, and then just maximizing that with video editing, it's gonna be fun. And I have
Oh, sounds good.
a
Yeah.
lot to do, a lot of good things I'm looking forward to doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And I know we are like on Discord earlier, but I had to leave. We are watching the Dan Koe thing, but I had to leave because my buddy invited me out to eat. Right,
Nice.
like he invited me out.
Would
He's like,
you
"Hey, bro."
would you have would you have that was better than listening to the Future of Work event, Primo?
Well, the thing was, he invited me. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm in the city. You should come out. We should go get some food. It's this place, right?" Um, I'm not
Dude,
gonna.
does he live in the same city as you, bro? Yo, I'm in,
No, no,
bro. He's like right
no.
next.
He lives 2 cities away, which is like 20 minutes. Um, but he was in my city, and he's just like, "Yeah, bro, like let's get some food." I'm like, "Sure, I'm down," and I'm like gonna tell him like obviously in like 30 minutes after we're done watching the webinar. And then he goes, "Come through. I ordered you some food. So when you get here, like the food's gonna be ready." He ordered me a wet burrito. And
What burrito? They
yeah,
do
so a bit.
splash it with some super soaker in this or what? Get it all
Yeah, just like
excited, got it all wet, you know?
yeah, they took it out in the back and just poured a fucking watering hose all over all over the burrito. Get a nice and sight. No, dude. So basically, what a wet burrito is, it's one of my favorite ways to eat a burrito. So they make a burrito.
My favorite way to eat a burrito is with my mouth, you know?
Oh, I actually eat mine with my fucking butthole, bro. That's why when it's wet, it just slides
It
right
just
in.
slides right in, bro.
uh, but yeah, wet burritos like a burrito, and it's on a plate, and then they smear like some salsa on it.
Oh,
Some like
wait, what's it
sauce.
called in Spanish?
Burrito mojado.
Okay. I think my sister loves those. I don't like them, bro. I'm not a big fan, dude. They're good. They're
Uh,
good. Don't get me wrong. I'll eat it if you give it to me, but it's like I just be like, hey, salt's on the side. You know what I mean?
Oh, I get you. But these in particular, you eat with the fork and a
That's
knife
how
and
that's how
fork.
you eat most web burritos.
Yeah, exactly. So this one's just fucking good, and it's the red sauce, and then they on
Oh,
top
you
they
could
have
get it
like some
red or
cheese.
green. I prefer green, I think.
No, yeah, you can get either or, but this one they just come with red sauce, so I don't even ask to change it. I've gotten it with the green sauce at this particular place. It didn't hit, but yeah, dude, I pretty much go to this spot like every other week, dude.
Really?
There's been times where I've gone like twice a week. It's pretty
Hey,
fucking
I
good.
hey, I could tell, bro.
Fuck
I'm
you, man.
just playing,
I've been
no,
uh
because you're broke, bro. That's why I could tell. That's
oh, sure. Okay, okay, yeah. Oh man, but it's a good spot. I'm not gonna leak it out, of course, because I don't want anybody to know about it. It's my spot, and
free
nobody else can know about it.
advertisement, dog. They would love you for it.
Yeah, I don't want to have to wait a fucking line to go
Oh
eat at this
yeah,
fucking burrito spot. You know
because
what I mean,
all fucking seven of our followers are gonna hit it up, dude. They don't even live in that
dude?
area.
You'd be fucking surprised, dude. If this shit goes viral, I'm like,
Dang.
yeah, no, I don't mind.
Episode 4 ain't going viral pretty well.
Who knows? You never know.
I
You
don't know,
never know.
dude. Unless you try to flash a little slum, you know what I mean? You're just like,
Flash my slate, my little damn, bro. Nah. I
flash
mean,
your web burrito.
I want to be able to monetize it, bro. So my OnlyFans, like, they'll be right there. So if you guys want to check that, Tyler 377, subscribe for 7.99
Yeah.
a month.
$5 for him to show you that web burrito, you know?
Yeah, I'll show you how I eat it too.
Uh, Yo, so wait, let's maybe catch up a little bit, like what we've been up to. One thing oh my, is there anything big key about the burrito? I didn't even let you finish then. How you ate it?
No, just my buddy fucking just ordered one for me, and it was just like, yeah, yeah, it's. And then I barely got in the car, and he's just like, yeah, bro, it's already here. I'm like, dude, you
Yeah,
know,
that's homie shit, dude. He made sure that it was ready. He's like, look, I'm not even gonna ask you, it's here, you know?
it was nice of him. Cool, cool.
Yeah, yeah,
But
dude.
yeah, how's your push-up challenge been going?
Yeah, dude. So I was behind, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was a day behind, and today I caught up and I finished today's. So I'm like, I'm good. So I finished my first next bump. So like I mentioned to you before, we started at 100. Every 10 days we add 50, and I did 400 daily today.
Damn, so you did 400
Today.
total today.
Yeah. And
Oh,
and
dude, good
plus plus
shit.
plus the other ones I had to do to catch up, but from now on I'll do a 400. So I technically did like 500 something push-ups. And I do sets of like
Damn.
I do not sets of I do 10 sets per day. So like I'm like I had to do sets of 40. I break those sets
Mhm.
up too because I'm like, dude, trying to do 40 straight and then 10 of them, like just my chest pumps up so much, dude. I got freaking double B's right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if
Double
that's a size.
B's.
But but yeah, dude, so 400 push-ups, 400 sit-ups, 400 squats. I feel a little jacked up. Like just my body's just all busted up, especially my elbow, dude. So one thing that happened last night, dude, so I was talking to my mom. I literally just called her. We set up Noelle on this stool. So Noelle's my little daughter. Set her up on a stool so she could just try to eat some like dinner right before we go to bed. I'm
And
sitting on
for the fans at home, how old is Noelle right now?
she's a little over a year and a half, probably like
Okay.
20 some months. I don't know.
So she was on a stool
Yeah, so like it's kind
standing.
of perched up, so it's about like 2 feet high from where she's standing. So she's standing on a thing that's like 2 feet. It has like little blocker things. It's so like toddlers can kind of like engage on like on a table. They're standing, and
Oh, I've never seen that.
yeah,
I usually,
don't think
when I
I've ever
think of
seen
high
it
tops,
before
I
either.
think of like them sitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and me, I'm kind of sitting on a high chair right next to her. She's eating. I just boop hit up the phone. We just finished watching Moana. I freaking love that movie. I cried like 5 times watching it, and there were some elements of it where it's just like, there's blackness going to the island. She's getting all scared. And I'm just like, oh, It's all
So
right.
like
I've noticed.
de-gentrifying the island. Just kidding. Do you know what
Yeah.
that means?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
I get it.
it
It took
didn't.
me a while. It took me a minute. I was like, what? Well, like, well, basically, dude, I think there was just elements that were a little too dark for Noelle, and I'm like, oh man, but she did like it later, but during the call, like, it was like not even a minute into it, I was telling my mom, oh yeah, we watched Moana, we're eating right now, and then we were like, so Noelle, would you prefer Elsa or Moana? And then Noelle's like, Elsa, and then we're like, oh, like just kind of laughing, like, did you like Moana? And she said, no. And we're like, we started laughing, and then Noelle just gets like really serious, like, and just starts crying, dude. Like, just to kind of
Oh,
illustrate it, this is just what it reminded me. Like, do you mind if I share my screen real quick?
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I just pulled up a little video on the YouTubes. This is just what it reminded me of. Have you seen this video? Little kid?
Yeah, I've seen
After
this
she said
one.
no,
Your mom? No. No?
So that's what Noelle did. Well, like on top of her doing that, bro, she like just crumbled down, like almost threw herself back. And bro,
Oh
like the
shit!
thing is, it's all surrounded kind of pretty square in
Did
the
she
back
break the
and the
chair?
front, but there's a bar in the back. And she hit the
Oh,
bar, and I'm like, I reached over to try to get her, like, and I'm like, Monica's like, grab her, grab her. I'm like, oh, like I got her, and Monica's like slowly going around, and then Noelle just like Eve throws herself even more back, and like she's about to just fall back, and if she falls, dude, she's going head first, and so I
fuck!
I like I have to grab her with two hands, and then like the high chair that I'm on, it just literally starts losing its footing. I can just feel it like tipping over, and I'm like, Monica, grab her, and like because I couldn't get a good hold of her, and like Monica's like trying to go and grab her, and just I just beef it, and as she's slipping out and she's about to just hit herself, I just like make sure she's okay, and I just bash my elbow just square from like I'm basically like two to a little more than 2 feet high, and just maybe even higher honestly, and then just square on my elbow and on my side while I'm trying to
Damn,
hold my baby up, and I got the air knocked out of me. I was like, fuck. And then
damn,
Monica's
that's
like,
scary, dude.
yeah, Noelle's just kind of crying. She's now scared because there's a
She's
pretty
all
loud
right, right?
noise. Uh,
You said you caught her, right?
yeah, I caught her, so no, she was fine. She was probably just shook, but my mom's on the phone like, is everything all right? Like there's chaos in the well. It's just Monica's like has Noelle just trying to hold her, and I'm just like, "Fuck." And then like I walk to the bathroom, bro, and I'm just like feeling on my elbow a little bit, dude. There's a huge dent in it, in like the bone, and I'm just like, yo, Monica, I low key broke my arm, dude. Like I was like, I might have
Damn.
broken my arm. Like it just felt
Wait,
really
so how is
weird.
it now? How's
What
your
was
arm
that?
now? How's your arm?
Dude, it's just really bruised. I think I just landed
Oh,
like square on the bone. I just
and you
really,
still knocked out those push-ups, huh?
yeah, dude. I mean,
Dude,
I don't
good
know. Like,
shit.
I'm getting back to my old days where, like, dude, I used to just bust myself up and I would just heal. I'm 31 now. I don't heal as quickly, but since I started doing this stuff, I just started healing very quickly. Like after these challenges, I just get very beat up.
You're
I'm like sore for the day, and then I just kind of wake up like the next day. I'm like, hey, I'm all right.
getting stronger.
Yeah, so I'm gaining my superpower back. But yeah, so my necks feel super tight. So if you see me kind of just rubbing it right here, I feel very strained. I don't know if it happened during like halfway through the 500 sit-ups I did today. And
Mhm.
yeah, but no, I felt fine. The pull-ups were fine. The push-ups were fine. The only thing that just really hurts is if I put my elbow on any type of rest or anything that just touches. Like even when I lay down, I
Damn.
like sleeping on my stomach and I'll just alternate my head. And like if I go like this on the bed, it just hurts really bad.
Okay. Damn, bro. I hope you feel better, bro. I mean, you'll
Yeah,
get
no, I'm
better.
all right, dude. But I was pissed. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Just eating yourself like that.
Damn, that's real scary. I mean, why do you think she did that?
I don't know, man. I think either she was just I don't because well that same day too before I called my mom, I was playing around chasing her like and she was like kind of giggling. I was thinking of giggling of play, And then she went to somewhere where she got caught in a corner. There was nowhere for her to run. I was like, hey, normally I'll just grab her and like, ah. And bro, she was like, and I was like, she started hella crying too. And I'm like, bro, just chill, girl, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Monica's like, dude, she's like, that thing messed her up. And I'm like, and even Monica's like, maybe she's been like, that's why she's been waking up in the middle of the night too. I mean, we barely saw Moana yesterday, but
Oh, you think it's so? Wait, it wasn't you trapping her in the corner. It was Moana. You're saying that it's
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Well, I'm just saying, like, we've been slowly introducing her to like other things too. You know, the only movie she's really watched is like Toy Story and Elsa, and we could tell in her that she gets a lot more emotional for things. Like,
Mhm.
oh, like, yo, Elsa, Anna froze and she's like dead or something, and then she's like, or like someone falls off, she's like,
Yeah.
you know,
I feel you. Maybe
yeah,
she's just she's just a natural scaredy cat.
yeah. I don't know, dude.
No, dude, that's a thing, dude. Well, I mean, particularly me, like I remember being scared of the dark and little shit like that when I was like younger, but then I kind of grew out of it like really fast.
Yeah.
One thing I do like, I don't know, were you ever scared of things when you were little? Like, did you ever like were fearful of shit?
I remember watching Chucky, dude. That thing haunted me, bro. I literally had a reoccurring dream, like almost every other night, dude, where he would
Fuck.
be somewhere in my freaking home, dude. I'm like, we didn't even have guns in the home or nothing like that, but like I would find a revolver in like my mom's bathroom, and I'm like, that's the only thing I got, and I have to like find the Chucky thing, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you were like hunting that. You were hunting your dream. You were hunting your nightmares, fighting your demons. That's what you were doing.
Dude, I guess I was finding some crazy demons as a young little tyke, bro. You know?
I had a similar dream with Chucky, bro. But and with me, like I was good at turning my nightmares into like fucking just conquering them. It was weird.
What a beast, bro. You were Goggins before Goggins, bro.
Fucking yeah, Googans.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
shit.
I mean, enough of me, bro. How have you been? How's your past little month?
Everything's been good. I mean, I've been on my running shit. I've been running, so that's
Hey,
been cool. Um, yeah, dude. So I've been waking up early, like as you know, like and like really early. Like for the fans that don't know, I've
yeah,
been
bro.
waking up
When
like
when when look to put this in perspective, when I go do my workout like 5 a.m., dude, this guy's like he'll hit me up mid workout or just even before that, like, yo, you up? And he'll just start calling me, and I'm like, I'm working out at like 5, 6 a.m. I'm getting a call from him,
uh,
and
and
he's
it's
in a different time zone. He's 3 hours earlier.
yeah, dude. Because I be going to sleep fucking early. I love sleeping early. Because one, I
It's
miss all
already
the
late
phone
for me,
calls.
bro. It's 9 p.m., dude. It's already too late for me, dude.
You're
I have to
telling
go to
me
bed
it's late for me. It's 6. No, I'm just
early.
kidding. But yeah, no, dude. So I've been waking up really early, and I've been going on runs, as you know. And dude, so well, last night I woke up like around 2 or 3. Like I was on the phone with you,
Yeah.
but I went for a run and I came home and I just started cooking up like a mean old meal. Just fucking cooking, like making some good food. Fuck, what did I make? I made like eggs and like
You weren't trying to drink them, bro?
quesadilla. No, I wasn't trying to drink no fucking egg. Um, because I mean, it's a fast way to get protein, but it's like it's gross. I like to enjoy
Get
my
used to
food.
it, bro. Sometimes I'll drink some shells, bro.
Dude, that is fucking disgusting,
I
bro.
know,
That
dude.
shit will cut up your insides, bro.
Calcium, bro. That's how I get my calcium
See him just smash it with a hammer.
in.
Duh, duh, duh.
If you put it in your plants, dude, it's really good for them.
Oh yeah, no, grandma used to fucking do that.
Yeah,
I think she still does, dude. She fucking keeps everything, checks in the plant.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, so I woke up or I would come home and I'm cooking breakfast, doing my uncle, because I live with like my dad, my uncle and my aunts. Like we live with a few people,
Yeah.
We're a little bunch here in the Madrigal household, but dude, my uncle was pretty pissed. He was like, dude, yeah, why you coming home at 4 a.m.? I'm like, that's the time I run. He's like, why are you making food, huh? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, just trying to eat,
Probably thought you were high or something.
No, dude, I'm getting that runner's high. Yeah. um, no, yeah, no, if I can, it was just really cool. I've been enjoying waking up early, um, you know, trying to make that difference, running every day. So it's cool. It's cool. I used to do it before, but now I'm like getting
Yeah.
back into it. So
Hey, speaking
it's
about
fresh.
making a difference, bro, I remember you were on a big streak going on other than the running. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Was a little something you mentioned before. I'm not sure how comfortable you are spilling the
Well, let's
beans,
say go for it. I'm an open book.
spilling. Well, my man's always been telling me that he's been on a huge streak of SR. Do you want to explain that to the to the
Oh,
primos?
yeah. Basically, SR it stands for semen retention. Basically, just I haven't been jacking off. But here's the thing, though. So my longest streak was 21 days. I broke that streak like a few days ago, and man, dude, like
Clog the toilet with that one. It's like-
no, no. But one thing about it that that I did was so I've been practicing it before I started that streak, right? So I'll
yeah,
do like 5 days here, 6 days there, 3 days, you know, just continue practicing, and then I decided to go for a longer streak. But the person who recommended me it was like it was a buddy of mine, good buddy of mine, and he goes, "Yeah, dude, SR fucking is it, bro? It's good for your focus, your energy. Like when I'm
yeah.
on it, dude, I just feel like I could conquer the world. Like, he's just saying all these benefits to it. He's like, you should try it. I'm like, all right. So I've been trying it. I call him. I'll be like, dude, I did 5 days, but I folded this morning. I call him again. Dude, I did 6 days. Call this morning, and he goes, good for me. And then as I'm in the middle of my streak, right? Because remember I told you I did 21 days.
Yeah.
Like in the middle somewhere, like around 14 or 15. I'm talking to him. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking at 15 days, and he goes, dude, you're really strong. You're really disciplined. I'm like, dude, what about you? Like, how's it been going with you? And he goes, dude, I jack out 4 times a day.
The one.
What the? I'm like, dude, what the one person that recommends me, dude, he doesn't he
Yeah.
doesn't even do it. I thought that
He's like, yo,
was
I'm
so
talking about like an hour at a time, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're telling me you're doing weeks. What is this?
I forgot how long he did, but it was definitely I think more than 20 or maybe more than 10.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
dude, it's just it was really cool. I mean, I'm glad I did it, but it's just I look back at it, I'm like, oh my God, this guy, bro.
Dude,
You
that's
know,
funny, bro. Do you really feel like you actually were a lot more focused? Do you think it was a
well,
placebo effect because you believed it, or like, do you think there's actually something to it, or more
well,
because of discipline? You know?
I'll tell you this, bro. I'm not really big on placebo effect. Like I try to look at things like analyze them. I'll tell you this for like the
Well,
first four
no, the
nights.
placebo effect is a real thing, bro. If you believe something will help you, like, there's notable differences in people in some
Yeah, I
cases.
believed it would help, but I didn't understand why it would help. I was just more like analyzing myself and figuring out what are the differences. I remember for the first few nights, I could not sleep, dude. Like, dude, I could not fucking sleep, dude. And I was also taking creatine at the time.
Yeah.
So
Oh
like, dude,
yeah, yeah. I remember you were telling me that too.
yeah. When I tried it, this was before my 21-day streak. So
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
was first trying it, dude, like for 4 days straight, I could not fucking sleep. Like I probably slept like 10 hours total in that 4 days, dude.
yeah.
Could not sleep up. And then what was your question? Oh, what are the benefits? So I noticed I did have increased focus. I wouldn't say increased energy. You know what I mean? Like I didn't wake up like I had the same amount of energy to be honest, but I did have a lot better focus and I
Well,
did
that's what I'm saying. Do you think the focus came from your discipline in trying to implement this, or do you think it would like, or do you think it actually just helped? Like, what do you think it was? Do you think it's actually these life juices pouring into actually being reabsorbed into you? Like what do you think it was?
I think it's well there's one thing I could explain it. So like when you jerk off, JO, whatever, when you bust a
JL.
fucking nut,
Okay. Okay,
yeah,
Kanye with his acronyms.
when you bust a nut, you just get this huge rush of like
Yeah.
euphoria and dopamine.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, when you have a lot of dopamine, you kind of like have this state of like peace and clarity and you don't have a place of urgency. Like it's not like you bust a nut and you're like, no, I gotta get back to work now. Like, no, it's not even like he
Oh,
was just
you don't hey, you don't get like that, bro.
the, it's more like, oh man, dude, I'm just gonna relax for a little bit, go on my phone, you know what I mean? So like when I took that part away, I was just kind of like, oh fuck. I can't go on my phone because there's tits everywhere on fucking Instagram. So I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, I have to get back and do work on my computer or edit videos or
yeah.
whatever the case, you know. Um, but yeah, increased focus. I would say there was an aura about me. Like when I was talking, like I just felt fucking just energized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not energized. I'm gonna rephrase that. Not, but just I had an aura to me, like confidence.
Felt
You
more
know?
lively, more in tune with the spirit or something.
Right. Yes. I mean, I'm already in tune with the spirit, but it just was,
A
you
deep
know,
connection or something.
a little bit deeper connection. And honestly, dude, I swear to God, every girl I looked at was just fucking beautiful, like gorgeous, dude. Like, dude, fours were sixes, sixes were eights, nines were tens, ones were fours. You know what I mean? Like, I was just
Yeah.
like, holy shit. Oh my God. It was just beautiful, beautiful time.
Dang, bro. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's inspiring, primo. To all those people, you want to get a little bump in your if you want to get a little bump in life, don't touch the stump.
Bump. Yeah.
Get a
Don't
bump,
touch
touch
this
the
stuff.
stump, bro. Hashtag
So,
bump by no stump.
oh man.
Hey, you got any other stories to share?
Mm,
I
not
heard
that I
that
can think.
you mentioned to me earlier something about because you've been working a lot more, you wake up really early. You had an
Oh,
instance where you went hard in the gym and then you went to the bathroom. You know what I mean?
oh no 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 no. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no no. So dude, so like I went really. Basically, what happened was I went to sleep, right? So
Yeah.
I just took a shower, went to sleep, and I set an alarm. I think I don't remember if I was napping or whatever, but I set an alarm and I went to sleep and I fucking woke up, dude, like in the middle of like deep sleep, dude, and I just remember waking up and everything was like moving. And I was like, dude, I gotta take a shit, dude. And I get up and the whole fucking room is spinning, dude. I was like so tired. And I grabbed my water bottle and I'm walking to the bathroom, chug it real quick, put it on this little shelf I have next to the bathroom, and I walk right into the bathroom and I throw my phone on the floor. I have my glasses on because put my glasses on. I threw that on the floor and I'm just taking a shit, and then I just remember just everything just going black, and then I fucking fell asleep on the toilet, dude. I fell asleep on the. I don't
Did you
know how
fall
long I
over,
was
bro?
there.
Or you were just
No, dude, I was just like leaning forward, just like just knocked out.
Do you
And
know
then
how
I
long you
just
were there for?
I think it was probably 7 minutes because I remember my alarm going off and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, shit, I'm on the toilet. And I fucking wiped my ass real quick and just fucking went back and did what I had
Yeah.
to do. Oh man, dude.
All right. Well, I think it's a little bit time right now. And so
Oh,
what do you
that's
got for us?
so
What do you got for us?
yeah, dude. So I remember so the last job I have, which I'm currently employed still,
Yeah.
is a sales job. Basically, I sell AT&T products inside of a retail store, like Sam's Club, right? So I sell AT&T phones at Sam's Club, and I'm basically like I pitch people, hey, how you doing? Need a new phone, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go through the whole fucking script, but this black guy walks up to us, dude. He's like maybe like 6'3", older gentleman, like fucking in his 60s. He's wearing a hat. He's wearing like a hat kind of like yours, but more like the old style hats. I don't know how to explain it. Like you ever
I think
seen
I know what you're talking about.
like English gangsters type things?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
Yeah. So
know a
he's
few
wearing
people that wear them.
and he's wearing overalls.
Yeah.
He's wearing a black overall and like a blue shirt under, and he's
Yeah.
just like, he's a, you guys work for AT&T, right? And we're just like, yeah. He's like, see, I have a problem with my phone, and he had brought out his Android.
Yeah.
He's like, I he's like, I think I caught a virus, and I was wondering if you guys can help me fix it. I was just like, all right, let's see it. It's not really part of our job description, but like we could look at it. We know about
Yeah.
phones, and so my coworker, who's my manager on site, he looks at it and he's just like, there's news articles on his home screen like popping up, like ads. Like you ever like click
Yeah,
on like
yeah,
a fucking website and there's pop-ups like, oh yeah, sign up here and win a
yeah,
fucking. It's like a wheel and it's like win $1,000,
yeah, yeah,
$1,000 gift. So he had that on his home screen,
yeah. What?
and, and I'm just like,
Like, is
what?
it overlapping the apps or like before
No,
below?
it's like just imagine like your lock screen.
Yeah,
No, he had it on his lock screen
like the
and
lock.
his home. Yeah, so like his phone was locked. He showed us. You see the time, and then these little ads that are like popping up, and then you'd open it, and it's like a picture. Like there's multiple ads, and one of them's like Jesus Christ, just a picture of Jesus Christ, and it has the thing in this to the top right, just like 10 seconds, like counting down,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like just like skip the ad after. He's like, yeah, man, this shit started popping up. I just want to get rid of it. And then we're like, oh, okay. And my coworker's like, I've seen this before. So he starts going through and he's looking at it and he's like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I I got it from watching, I was on the porn websites. He's like, you guys watch porn? And then we just started laughing. My coworker's like, I've seen it before. And I'm like, we're all men here. Like, of course we watch porn, like trying to break the ice.
Yeah,
And it was just so funny, but just his fucking like, you know what I mean? Like it was just so
yeah,
random. Like,
yeah.
okay, like you be the guy, and then
All right, all
or,
right,
and then
all
I'll be
right.
the like
Hey,
my
yo,
coworker.
man. You guys sell phones, right? You guys know
Yeah,
phones?
yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
sell phones. Oh, we
I
also
got I got I
sell
got I got to look. Can
internet.
you help me out with mine? I'm not looking for any type of deals, but I got a little something going on with my phone. Maybe you could help me with.
Sure. Let me check it out.
Yeah, here you go.
Well, this is weird. I've never seen this before. Ads on your
Uh,
screen?
I'm
Oh,
not
my
gonna
bad, my
lie,
bad.
brother. I got that from watching those special websites. The start with the P, the pornography, you know what I'm saying? The ones
Oh,
where
yeah, yeah. Pinterest. Pinterest. Yeah, I know what you're talking
uh
about. Yeah, yeah, that was.
no, it's like with the hubs, the pubs hubs.
Yeah, HubTube.
Let
I don't
me
know.
yeah,
Grubhub.
let yeah,
Grubhub.
let me
Yeah.
show you real quick. You see this one? It got the people with the clothes off, and then this other one, you got small people, the people from different colors.
Oh,
You got a whole team setting, you got people doing solo
like
events.
gangbangs. Oh, you're talking about porn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The fancy ones. Yeah, I watch them. You watch them?
I
You
dabble
watch
here and
them.
there.
So
Well, you know.
yeah, so I was trying to get a couple more inches on me, and they didn't send me the right thing, and my phone's now busted. I clicked on one of those little things. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I completely understand. I bought the same thing, bro. Let me tell you, it did
Did
not
it
fucking
work?
work.
Did it work?
No, no, it did not.
Did it work?
No, I mean, dude, a gentleman like yourself, like, do you really need it? You're a big guy.
Not gonna lie, buddy. I need them.
Well, does your wife know about this?
Uh,
I'm gonna take that as a no. Your wife probably doesn't know, but we'll go and fix your problem. Yeah, dude,
yeah.
I'm looking here. Oh, I'm looking at your history. Big booty bitches, white girls, fat white girls, long black cocks. I understand, brother. I understand. Gangbangs, cuckold. What's your favorite category?
I like the one where they do stuff with food, you know.
What do you mean, like jizzing fucking apple pies or what?
Sometimes, it's just even the food channel.
Like Gordon Ramsay, MasterChef.
Yeah, sometimes, got a little something here, something there. A little gravy,
Well, we
mashed
can go
potatoes.
fix it. Well, we can fix this right away, sir. Let me show you how. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, just I've seen this problem before. Yeah, I clicked on a sketchy website too. I was buying flowers for my grandma, and
Did
yeah,
your grandma like them flowers?
uh She actually hated them. It was there for her grave, but
All right.
she never liked anything I did, anyways. So I mean, but you know what I mean. I'm a good grandson.
All right.
Is your grandma still around? I mean, I know you're 60, but you know.
Yeah, my grandma, she's around. She's around 105 right now.
Oh, nice. Well, you should buy her flowers.
Hey, can you keep passing me, can't pass me along that website?
Oh yeah, I got you. Grandma's flowers right here. Well, here's your phone. I fixed it.
Wait, so were y'all able to help me?
Yeah, yeah, I fixed it. Here you go.
Did you guys actually help him?
Oh, so when we told her, we're like, look, man, we're not with we pulled some bullshit. We're like, look, man, like we know how to fix it, but we don't have the tools with us. So you're gonna have to go into the Geek Squad, Best Buy, get it fixed there. They have the tools. They'll fix it for you.
I've heard some pretty gnarly stories from people at Best Buy too. Yeah.
Really?
When I was getting like my computer fixed because it just had like a malfunction of some sort, I asked them something like, "What's the wildest thing you've ever seen?" And they're just like, "Bro, you know."
Well, what is it?
That'd be for another day, bro. For another day. We're
Are
cutting we're
you
cutting
be the
close.
Best Buy guy?
Yeah, I've talked to Best Buy guy.
No, no, I'm saying you be the Best Buy guy, and then I'll be you.
Okay.
Oh. Hey, you're Geek Squad, right?
Sure thing. What can I help you with today?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have this little problem with my computer. I accidentally deleted some files. Like, I was wondering if you could come and restore them.
I could see what I could do, but I'm not sure if it's always going to be recoverable. Hope your mind
Okay.
might stay.
Yeah, sure. So, so I mean, like, have you ever done this before? How long you been working with Geek Squad?
Uh, well, this problem occurs a lot of times. Probably 70% of the time, we're not able to recover them. But I've been with Geeksod for 15 years, seen quite a few things.
What kind of things? Like, you see anything sketchy or anything
Just well, yeah,
embarrassing?
sometimes people they just want to reset their computers and they're like, "Hey, I don't have the password. I don't have this." I'm like, "Is this your computer?" And they're like, "It is now." And I'm like, "I don't want to help you, sir." You know?
Yeah. Oh, so they like stole the computer. Is that even legal?
Maybe they didn't steal it, but they got it from someone.
Oh, I see. I see. Like they're trying to break into like their wife's laptop or something, or like their kid's laptop, right?
It could be anybody's laptop at that point. I'm not gonna make any assumptions. I do
No, okay.
what I can within my guidelines.
So what's the craziest thing you've seen?
Craziest thing I've seen. Well, have you heard of this fella named Jeffrey Epstein? Yeah.
uh, didn't he host the Wheel of Fortune?
He was hosting a wheel of some.
Oh shit. Jeffrey Epstein. Oh no, he created the recipe for KFC, right?
He definitely was giving out finger looking good objects, you know what I mean?
Oh, what did he do? What did he
Well, let's just say one of his compadres brought in a computer with a terabyte worth of data that he was trying to recover. Let's just say I've seen some things that no one in this world should have seen.
damn. Like what? Like fucking roadkill?
It would have been better off if I would have seen Roadkill. Tell you that.
Oh my god. That's fucking Was this something like that when when he was
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
it?
no.
Like,
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I don't think they specifically said something like that because I think at that point I think they had probably have to actually report it. But I've just heard a couple things that were similar on
okay.
that, not on that
Hey,
extreme end, but so one thing you mentioned early on in the beginning was the Dan Koe lecture series. We were blessed with the opportunity to check out the Future of Work event that that he was hosting this weekend. It's gonna go on till the next weekend as well. It's 2 hour events Saturday and 2 hour events Sunday. Um, what were your thoughts?
Oh, dude, it was fucking immaculate, dude. It was amazing, bro. I
These are things I was trying to get at to you, Primo. I was trying to articulate it before, like with the one person business, the idea that you work on a problem, you
Mhm.
solve the problem, you try to teach the problem, and then you can like potentially package it and sell it.
Right, and so you've done a good job of articulating some of those things, but just seeing it from him, like, dude, he was providing massive value and just a lot of nuances with just things like writing, with creating scripts, with building a profile, with like even just how the mentality you have creating these um solutions, right? So you think of a problem, then you think of like or well, you think of a problem within like the what is it, the eight I have notes right here. Let me pull
Yeah,
it
it
up
was
real
the
quick.
eight desires of people or something like that.
Yeah, eight desire
Let me
exactly. Eight desires of people. Let me pull up his notes.
where is it? The eight
And
human
then
desires:
eight human
survival,
desires.
life enjoyment, social acceptance, sexual companionship, freedom from fear, comfort and clarity, perceived status, safety of tribe. Those are the eight.
Yeah. And so looking at all those and then providing a solution with that perspective in mind, any of those perspectives,
Mhm.
I thought was very, very helpful. And like having that framework to go about like figuring out a problem with the framework and then solving it with that same framework, it's so amazing, dude. And
Yeah.
I think like even for me, right? When I'm going about trying to solve a problem for a client, it's like what I do is like I asked him what his problem was, and then it was something that I was solvable. But like now looking at it from like a perspective of building courses without actually needing the client, just looking, okay, these are what problems most people have. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
can then figure out solutions for those things. I was fortunate enough to have solutions for this client by probing him and figuring out what he needed in the time being. But now looking at it from this perspective, it's like, what if he had a problem that I didn't have yet expertise in? You know what I mean? Or I didn't
Yeah.
have any form of knowledge in. So then I would have been just building everything from the ground up rather than building everything from the ground up with something that I understand
Yeah.
or
And
that I solved for myself, you know?
the cool thing is if you don't have any like say skills you feel like that are remarkable, and you do, a lot of times the big thing that he was saying, this is the hardest thing for us to do, is things we feel like are everyday things that everyone knows about. It's not everyone knows about it. You know what I mean? It can be as small as like even changing a tire. You might say everyone knows how to change a tire, but like honestly, not everyone does. If you could explain it like you would explain to a beginner, that'd be huge. Like a lot of things for me that I take for granted, especially in the sciences, just even skills like calculus and basics physics. I'm like, oh yeah, that's simple. Like everybody knows that, but it's like it not always clear. You know what I mean? Like I was a beginner in a lot of this stuff too at some point. Like it's not clear how you manipulate some equations and like what it means, how it's important. And that's something that I hope to do in other podcast episodes, just in a fun way when I figure out how to do that.
Yeah. And going back to the thing about people not having experience in certain things that you already assume that they do because you have the experience,
Yeah.
right? And like that's one thing Dan Koe talked about. He's like, dude, talk about it from a place of like you're teaching this to a beginner
Or your
or
past self.
or your past self when
Yeah.
you were a beginner. Exactly, dude. And I thought that was very, very insightful because you know I can see. And he also talked about what is it called? The mentor effect or some shit or like the
Protege,
apprentice
the
effect,
protege effect. When you think,
protege effect.
how am I going to teach this to someone? You learn faster. And so thinking
Right.
about how to teach it, you'll have to learn things faster. And so you could, and even if you don't know anything, say that you don't know anything, you could start building a skill for yourself, right? I don't know how to shave, right? Then you learn how to shave. And in
Yeah.
learning how to shave, because you just learned it, you know what people are going to struggle with. And you just then show, this is what I struggled with. I didn't know how to do this. This is how you could do it. And you do this alongside with you learning it. right?
Right. And to this day, I still don't know how to shape, so man, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you don't need. Yeah, what are you gonna shave, bro?
Dude, I shave like every 2 days.
Really?
Yeah, like if I don't, I'm gonna fucking grow like a fucking Jew beard. Can I say that? Or a neck
Bro,
beard?
you got the neck beard going on, bro?
Yeah, I probably have to cut that part out.
Just my lady, have a little cap, my lady, growing the neck.
Yeah, little neck. Oh my God. But what were we saying? Oh yeah, about the thing of like teaching people like this, like things that are simple, right? So speaking
Yeah,
of my client, like one thing that I built for him is like literally a step-by-step process of how to get your desired job, right?
yeah.
And so I broke it down, and there's it's very simple, right? Straightforward. It's like apply, build a resume, apply, fucking
I saw
interview,
some of the
hire.
diagrams you made, bro. They were pristine, dude.
Oh,
They
dude,
were.
thank you.
And honestly, it really inspired me. I'm like, I got to get on building some of those frameworks for my clients or
Yeah,
people that I
and
mentor.
yeah, and when I showed him it, dude, the one thing that I felt like I provided the most, because there was a lot of nuance and there was a lot of like knowledge I provided to him, but I feel like the number one thing that I provided the most was clarity. It's like
Mhm.
he knew like kind of like an understanding of how to get a job,
Yeah.
but it's like, dude, no, these are the steps you got to do, and this is the nuances of it. And you may know 75% of the nuance of each step. It's like there's that 25 that I added to it. So, you know, that's the part that maybe I could package and charge people for,
Mhm.
or whatever, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
what I see for him is like, dude, when I provided that clarity, it was just like it was something that was a huge turning point of him actually understanding what I'm doing for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, one thing just that you mentioned about um, clarity, someone could know each of those individual parts on like what to do for those. But to see it in the bigger picture is also still another framework that sometimes people don't have. Like you might
Mm-hmm.
be overwhelmed. What do I start with? Like I know
Right.
how to build a resume. I know how to interview. I know how to do this. But like, what should I focus on? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you might
Right.
be overwhelmed with 10 tasks. What do I prioritize? And then if you see it in a huge mind map, dude, that means a lot.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, in how you say, like, what do you prioritize? What are the actionable steps? Right. For him,
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, look, we got to build your fucking resume. I'll build your resume for free. I built him his resume. And then now it's like, now you got to apply to as many jobs within the fields you want to apply in, right?
Mhm.
So we picked like 5 fields that he wanted to apply to. And then I told him to apply to at least 10 of each and 20 jobs a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, just go on Indeed, click, 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 and make sure when you wake up in the morning that that's the first thing you do. Because you could do that shit on your bed. You just lay on your bed, Indeed, click, 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 click. There you go, 10 jobs. I applied for 10 jobs today. I'll
Yeah,
take me just 5 minutes.
that's pretty cool. That is really
um,
what else did you feel like had provided a lot of value?
in his in this case,
Yeah.
um, so clarity was one.
Yeah, clarity is probably the
Uh,
biggest one, honestly.
number two was I did the work for him. I literally built the resume for him, so that provided a lot of value. And then, um, third was the roadmap. I felt like him understanding the bigger picture of things really um, encouraged him to think, well, one, first thing of being like, okay, that's the bigger picture. This is what I want. Two, um, I know that you're going to help me every step of the way because in the beginning stages, you're helping me so much. You're over delivering, right? It was not really his words, but I could
Yeah,
tell based off of that, like, you know, this guy was being engaged.
that's really good. Hey, dude, I hope I could do that. I mean, I've been listening to Dan Koe stuff for several months now. It was only somewhat recently that I started trying to implement it for some of my things. I think he provided a more of a bigger framework for some of the things I've been trying to do. One thing that I just think is super cool is just thinking about how to personalize your brand. It helped me at least think of myself holistically that I'm not just one part. I'm not just I just do STEM stuff. Like I'm really interested in a lot of different things. I've done coaching and mentoring, even for physical things. I mean, I was a I was technically a football coach for at least the summer, and I've done a lot of different athletics. So physical training is something that's been important to me. Will I end up making that an integral part of like my business or brand? I don't know, you know? But I
Mhm.
think it's important in just overall in terms of training and a philosophy of like life, like how to navigate things, being in tune with
Right.
the physical. That's something that's been always important to me. So
That's awesome.
incorporating that science, like the form of truth that encompasses even like spirituality or religion, I think is something that's important to me. I like combining
Yeah.
a lot of different things.
No, and that's good. And he talks, Dan Koe talks about like, kind of having an amalgam of those things.
Yeah.
And I did like that a lot because I'll tell you this, dude, when I started off like my social media, dude, a lot of criticism I got, if there was one, was like, you need a fucking niche. And I was just like, nah, I don't need a niche. I'm gonna do what I want and then I'll figure it out, right? You need a niche, you need a niche. And then like eventually I was like, dude, I need a fucking niche. You know what I mean?
I
and then and
think
then now,
you can go broad once you're big. You know what I mean?
yeah, but
Stack vertical and then horizontal.
right. But the thing is also too, like we forget like certain things are an amalgam, like or like a mixture, right? You talk about like, let's say for instance, um, like fitness, like that could encompass a lot of things, dude. That can encompass like the mind, the spirit, and you look at Goggins, it's like what is he selling? You know what I mean? Or what is he offering?
Mm,
It's like you would think fitness, right? That's like motivation, how to get more in touch, with the spirit, how to
yeah.
fucking, you know, and also with his story. And it's like you could relate to him. Like you could see these things and actually like, oh shit, like this guy's doing something better for himself. He's trying to train his mental. So, you know, but the thing is like at first glance, it's like, oh, this guy's an ultra marathon runner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like he's more than that. He's an amalgam of these things, right? And when I look at myself and like how you said, like you could do things like STEM and then also fitness.
Yeah.
It's like even with my program, it's like, dude, I could package a lot of solutions and sell it to the right customers. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, my thing is communications and but it's like it's a pretty broad term, but I could fit things into it. Like with my first client, it's like helping them find a job. You know,
Yeah. And
imagine
one thing I thought was,
imagine going to a communications guy and be like, hey, help me find a job. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you wouldn't think that's the first, thing you'll learn.
Or
But in
you
this
have to be
case,
able to say, like, look, I can do this stuff. And that's something I found out was really important 2 years ago when I started applying for work. Like when you're doing engineering or science training work, like you have all this knowledge, you have this framework of thinking that, dude, you could take on the world really. Like when you learn to navigate truth through like reality and logic, apply things from a first principles basis to build upon things, do you can really do a lot. Like I feel like engineers, especially with computers nowadays, like, dude, you could be a one-man army. Um, but how do you communicate it to somebody? How do you tell them like, look, I could do anything? Because someone could say, oh, an
mhm,
engineer, yeah, they could do a lot, but they're like, but what can you do? Right? You got to be able to
mhm,
sell it. And in the end, it's communication. You got to communicate that. I was doing research for almost a decade. That's in the end, bro, you have to write papers. What is writing papers? It's communicating your work to the world. This is what I did, and this is what it means. All
mhm.
right. This is how it could be useful to you. And that's all it is. It's all communication. Communication is everything. Like you could have amazing research, but if you don't communicate that out, no one knows anything of what you're doing.
Right.
That's a big thing.
No,
People will write very similar works, but one becomes famous, more popular, more this, like, but it's like, what was the difference? Just one knew how to communicate better. Same thing in basketball, bro. Like, people know who LeBron James is. No one knows who freaking Jokic is, right? He's not trying to put himself out there. Like,
I don't know about that. And people don't know
bro,
what it is.
if you're a basketball head, but what I'm saying is like, okay, here's another example, just of UFC fighters. Who's the top three UFC fighters you can name?
In terms of popularity.
UFC, yeah, UFC.
Conor McGregor, number
Conor
one.
McGregor, just I'll leave it at that. What is he amazing at doing? He's amazing. He's like a showman, bro. He's communicating
Uh,
like a showmanship, right? he will get paid more, even if he's a comparable fighter to some of these other guys. Like, yeah, I mean, he's a champ, right? But because he was able to communicate things a little better, that he would get more paid more than, you could just name a lot of the other fighters who were champs that you don't know anything
Khabib.
about. And Khabib's a freaking better fighter than him, right? But
Right.
he's not communicating certain things that people would attract people.
Right. And you're exactly right, dude. And that's a lot of the times, like how you said in engineering, that happens.
Yeah.
And it's also in the business world. Like a lot of entrepreneurship is is education, and you do that by communicating. It's like if you create a new product or a better product, it's like how are you going to communicate that to people? You know what I mean?
This is literally everything that we had to look at in the VC world. So when I was doing venture capital work with the Wolverine Venture Fund, we'd have all of these companies come to us with their great ideas. I could probably name a few that were they sounded kind of very silly, but they like some of them were like legit. And what it comes down to, a big part of it, what it comes down to, right? We also have to make sure that it would be a product that is marketable and they can do this. But like, bro, if you couldn't communicate it to us that this was worth investing in, we weren't going to give you money. And that's a big thing
Right.
that a lot of them get prepped on. They make these pitch books where it's like, look, this is my product. This is the market. This is, we think this would be a good and reinvestment in you. And if you can't communicate that to us, bro, you're not going to be able to communicate it to anyone. No one's going to buy your stuff. Right. That's
Right.
a huge part of it.
Yeah.
One thing I
And
wanted to
one thing,
mention before I forget, just because you mentioned David Goggins and you mentioned how I was interested in STEM and some other things. Um, One thing I always thought was like, yo, who's the David Goggins of like STEM? You know what I mean? Just someone who's like, go hard and like just studying, you know what I'm saying?
um, fuck of STEM.
I don't think there's
I
anyone
could
that
name
like goes hard in STEM that like
well
put it out there like that.
science, right?
Yeah.
Science.
Science or
I would
engineering.
Andrew Huberman. Someone that comes to mind who I think is like
Oh, I
um
guess I know, but yeah, but I wouldn't say he's like the Goggins of it. What I mean is like, hard attitude, you know what I mean? Stay hard, like by studying. You know what I'm
dude, it's tough.
saying?
Yeah, Goggins is just a different beast, bro. Like it's hard
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I think you have to be like in a realm of like fitness and working out to
Yeah.
really. And but like yeah, no, it's just a different
I
type of
mean,
person.
don't get me wrong. I bet you, Huberman and a lot of these other people, they go hard in their craft. You know what I'm saying? I don't doubt
Yeah,
that. I'm saying that the persona. You know what I mean?
I get you. No, I can't think of anybody. I'm not even this like a
Yeah.
big um.
No, I don't think they really are, and that's something that at some point I was like, oh, I wanted to strive for it, but I'm like, yeah, I'd really be excluding a lot of people. You know what I mean? Don't be a
Mhm.
bitch. Hit them bugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember stuff like that would kind of motivate me too. And like I remember having my little rocky scenes when I was in the library. You know what I mean? Busting the library book open and just studying, dude. You know what I mean? Like just super late at night. I'd literally be sitting down for like 6 hours straight, just trying to
Mhm.
work out some problems.
Yeah. Um. That's dope. I would say if you are gonna like coach people, like there's many ways to do it.
Oh yeah.
Um. And I wouldn't limit myself to like one particular way, unless you start having like a good enough following when you're like,
Yeah, and that's the plan.
yeah,
I'm doing kind of an array of a few different things just to see what I like to do better and what
mhm,
my clients are more interested in, or just the people that I'm gonna help.
yeah. And I'm very excited for your program, dude. And I'm also willing to help you out. You already know this by
You've been
building some
helping me
things.
out already, so you don't have to say you're willing. You are helping me.
Yeah. Also, like, dude, there's so much things that like each of us could build, bro. Like, there's so many. Because I know for you, dude, like
Everyone here can build and do this stuff too. And if you need help, hit up Isaiah. I say hit me up, but I'm pretty busy already. I have so many people. Dude,
well, I
I
need
can't take
clients, so
any
yeah,
more people.
I feel you. Right now, I'm at the part where like I'm need another client. So I probably could take on probably like one or two more clients, and I'll be
Hey,
fine.
and whoever's out there, whatever you want to do, whether it's just skateboarding, playing a card game, whether it's makeup, food, whatever. You can build something beautiful and share with people this stuff. Don't limit yourself. Don't think, oh, I can't make money doing this. You would be surprised. There's classes and courses for every level of everything, you know. Yeah, it'd be cool to learn from Gordon Ramsay, right? For Master Chef cooking, but it's like, hey, I just want to know how to freaking make an omelet. Some people might not know how to even crack an egg. Gordon Ramsay ain't teaching classes on how to crack an egg, all right?
All right. And honestly, if they were, you should probably take that class because you've been fucking eating eggshells, bro. Like, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I'm trying to record while I'm cracking with one hand, bro. And like I just been so sloppy lately. I'm just like, whatever, bro. I just need to drink literally my video. So I record it every single day
Don't
when I
you
do
have a
it.
GoPro?
No, I just do it on my phone. I'm literally holding my phone like this and then just
Uh, why don't you prop your phone up?
I
Or do
want
you like the?
I've done it a couple times where it'll face me, but I just wanted to do it from my point of view and then also do a selfie one where I'm like I drink it up.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
uh, um,
Yeah, dude.
but you know that going back to the lecture, dude, that shit was fucking amazing, dude. I have a lot of his. I started screenshotting his PowerPoints, right?
Yeah, same.
And
Yo, a lot of it's
and
honestly on his website, by the way. If you go to his
uh,
website, he has a lot of different stuff on his newsletters. He puts a lot of it out for free.
nice, nice. So I'm definitely gonna check him out. Uh, but dude, there's so much I can just apply, and so I'm gonna definitely look through it when I get
Yeah.
time, probably sometime tomorrow, just to kind of build things slowly because it's really hard to build things, and
Mm.
everything takes time,
Yeah.
and so that's another thing that I appreciated from him. He's like, dude, in the beginning stages, he's like, maybe you can only allocate 30 minutes a day to your business. It's like, well, then fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, we all
Yeah.
have responsibilities, we all have jobs, we all have fucking shit to clean. We all, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and so I know, I know, in like, you know, in your case, you're working a full-time job, bro, and I understand completely, dude, because there was a point I was working a full-time job and I could barely allocate time to like self-improvement. And there's always the excuse of like, bro, like you could find time if you really wanted to too, you know? Or there's always the excuse of like, I don't have enough time, but then you could always find time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But one thing that's been helping me out with that, and you told me this, it's the 100 hour or the 100 minute rule. I've been doing that with fucking, yeah, I've
100.
been doing that with, huh?
I was gonna say the 100 rule, the rule of 100. 100 cold calls, 100 minutes of content creation, or spend $100 on ad revenue. At least from Alex Mosey. I think there's like other 100 rules, but
Oh, that's what the rule. I thought it was like spend 100 minutes on anything. So I've just been doing that to everything, bro. I could just, gotta practice 100 minutes. Gotta practice Spanish 100 minutes.
yeah.
Gotta practice fucking, I have to read a book 100 minutes. Gotta work on my business 100 minutes.
Even starting with
Those
something
things.
small, bro, just 10 minutes a day of whatever. If you're actually consistent, that means a lot more than anything.
Right. Yeah.
I've been pretty consistent with this, at least the working out and the push-ups and stuff. Like they got it so much easier, but it's just the act of trying to do it every day is the really hard part.
Yeah. But dude, you're knocking it out. Good shit. I'm proud of you.
My triceps freaking got bigger, man. And since I started doing the pull-ups, so I'm on day 57. I finished day
Damn.
58 actually today because that was a 400 set. And so that means at least the push-ups I've been doing consistently. I don't remember when I think I added the squats and the sit-ups on like day when I started doing like 250 or 200. And then pull-ups, I started incorporating once I did like 300 or maybe a little before that. But I only do 100 pull-ups. I cannot do 300 pull-ups right now. But the pull-ups, I've been
That's
doing
a
the pull-ups
lot.
and my biceps got a little bigger, but like my triceps are full, dude. They're pretty sore
Damn.
today, actually.
That's good. Hey, that's good that you're getting it. Hey, do you remember the time?
What do you mean the time?
What's the time? I totally forgot to fucking mark the time.
When we started?
Yeah,
Started around like 8:40 something. So it's been a little over an hour.
really? Already?
Yeah. That's why at one point I was like, oh, in terms of like we need to speed it up, and then we went deeper into something. And I'm like, okay, we'll just keep going. I think we added another bit.
Yeah, we did. Oh man.
That's fine.
Okay. Let's wrap it up with the game.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up, and we're not gonna do one person business. We basically already covered that.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Um
game time, baby.
see,
Game
what's the game?
Game
Can you
time.
explain it to me and the
It's,
fans?
at least well, it'll be a game, but right now this is just a little fun experiment. If you were to build your own business front, so you have a physical store, right? And you had to have two things that you would combine that seem somewhat random, what would it be? So an example I'll give, say you have a barber shop, and with your barbershop, you also sell clothes, right? I don't know.
Mhm.
That's probably not as
I
obvious
see.
a thing. You do real estate and you also sell ammunition. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You sell
Yeah.
massages. You see, like you know what I mean? I don't know.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so
Okay,
if you
so
could have a business, what would it be?
fuck, dude. What would it be? Um, well, I mean, what sounds like a good idea. So, like, you're like a foot massage place, like a nail salon almost.
Yeah.
Um, but also like a video game, like an internet cafe, like an internet thing, or like a video game place. You just buy in there.
Yeah. So you gaming while someone's doing your feet up, little pedicure?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. You're like playing Call of Duty or something, just giggling.
I like that, man.
That'd be nice.
Like have some lady working on your feet while they're talking shit behind your back in a different language.
Yeah, Vietnamese.
Um, dang, what would I have?
It would be your storefront.
I'd have a gym where you can go work out.
Hmm.
Um, but
Normally, that's what gyms are. Yeah.
yeah, you'd have a gym, but you also what would it be? There's some that come to mind, but I feel like they actually kind of go well together. And I'm like,
Go
no,
for
I
it. It's
shouldn't be.
okay.
Because I was gonna say at first I was gonna say a gym, but then like a pharmacy. But then I'm like, dude, then people are just gonna shoot up in the back with like steroids or something. And I'm like,
That'd be a
oh,
good
it's a little
business. You could
different.
have a gym, get some fucking
A gym and a car wash, bro.
so like you get your car washed as you work out,
Yeah. Like,
or is it like a self help, or is it like what you call it, like the automated car washes? Oh man, hold on.
what
No, you
in terms of like combining or thinking of certain gym ideas, I remember thinking of one that was like all the equipment basically would actually run certain generators, which would give power back to the grid or something like that. And so, like in this case, every lift, you're lifting the thing, you'd be lifting the equivalent of whatever it would be to like move your car through the car wash. Maybe you power it, you know what I mean?
oh my god.
I don't know.
Dude,
There was another one that I had thought of before. Just this is a little off topic.
that would suck if you were like really really weak and you
Just have
need
to
to
get
like
into
get
more reps, bro. You know what I mean?
well like a 10 pound weight. Just
But one that I had thought of before, it's like it would keep track, like you had like a little watch or something. It would tell you like, oh, you burned 500 calories, and like it'd be a restaurant, and so you could only order up to like 500 calories worth of something.
okay.
So it'd be like motivation, like you first you work out and then you could eat after.
I'd just let someone like you borrow my watch and I'd be like 1,500 calories. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, actually, I actually burned 1,500 calories from my workout today. It took me like
Nice.
2.5 hours to do. I also do jump ropes in between.
That's right. That's right. Getting it in. That's right.
So,
Um, Another example I would do, say for business, I would do like a trampoline place,
mhm.
but like it's Hmm.
You could pick your own fruit.
Pick your own brain.
Like an apple orchard, but like from a high tree or something. You pick coconuts from a fucking palm tree, so it's really high.
That'd be cool. And then you dunk them in the basketball court. Because
Okay.
like some trampoline places have basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good idea right there, honestly. I was gonna say like a trampoline place, but also
And a bar so they can drink stuff and then it'll be shaking up in them, you know what I mean?
your idea was pretty good. I'm trying to think. Uh mm, okay, I got another one. So it's like a bowling alley, right?
Mhm.
But it's also like a clothing store. And there's dress rooms like before you get the bowling ball. So each time you change and you just come in with a different bowling ball and then you have a different set of clothes
Yo,
on.
if it was like a thrift store, so actually people could buy like cheap stuff.
Yeah. And if you get a strike, then you get the clothes for free.
Ooh.
And then if you get a spare, you just get discounted. You know what I mean?
They
I don't know.
incentivize excellence. I like it.
Yeah.
So how about this, Primo? Let's do a little game out of this.
Okay.
So I'm a storefront, right? Or you could be the storefront. You're the customer. You come in for a service, right?
Mhm.
But you choose what my main storefront is, and then I will offer an additional service, like from the second storefront that you might not know about.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, I'll
So,
open the door.
so you're going to my store. Welcome. Come on in.
Hello. Yeah,
How may I be of service?
oh yeah, do you guys fix pants?
Yes, we have our master tailor in the back right now.
Yeah, dude, I was like doing squats at the gym and I just fucking ripped my pants. It was going pretty hard.
Perfect,
Two
perfect.
plates. You already know. You know the
Oh
deal.
yeah, the heavy stuff. I am very
Oh,
familiar with your type. The Hulk type that just
thank
ripped
you.
through the clothes. Yeah. Can
Oh
I?
no, like no, I did squats, but then I ate two plates of food after, and then I shit myself, and it ripped as I was like,
Yes, yes, I'm very familiar with your type too. Type 2 diabetes.
dude.
So
No,
come on down. Just take your pants off and let me provide you with the secondary service we have over here.
okay, thank you. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. Like, dude, this was a wet shit. It was really wet one.
We've seen it all.
Oh, expert. I like that.
Yes, and while you have your pants off, may we interest you in our secondary service of a little massage.
Oh, massages. Oh, okay. All right, that
Yes,
sounds good.
we're
Well, the
a
thing is,
Pan Taylor massage place.
oh, okay. All right. Well, the thing is, like, I also need to like watch myself. I just happened, you know what I mean? I don't want to go home because my wife is gonna get mad at me.
Excellent. We also have our premier car wash dual person wash station over here. Did you happen to come by in your vehicle?
Yeah, I did. Actually, my car needs a washing. My
Excellent,
butt left the
excellent.
state.
All you
I'll
have to
go.
do, roll down the windows, put the car on neutral, and leave it up to us.
All right. All right. I'll do that right now. Also, with the personal wash, like, do I stay in the car or like, do I just like, do you guys have a shower or what is it?
We have a dual multi-purpose wash. We can have our masseuse go in the car with you while you're getting washed, and they can personally scrub you down while giving you a massage.
Oh, in the car. I mean, the car's a little uncomfortable. Maybe she could scrub me down like outside the car, or yeah, it's a girl, right?
Excellent. We could have them strap you onto your vehicle, and your car will get scrubbed along with yourself. And the scrubbers will do the massaging yourself. And we'll just have the masseuse in the vehicle to be the certified masseuse, even though they don't have to touch you now. It'll save you 50% off discount.
50% off? Oh, that's a deal.
Only off the
I'm just
massage. You're still charging 100% on the car wash.
what about the tailoring? What about the tailor in the back?
We'll be working on it in the back.
Okay. Um, so
If you prefer to have the pants washed before the tailor puts it together, you could keep wearing your pants.
no, we'll just have them work on it.
Okay, then they'll
And
tailor it, shit and all, and then you'll get your pants in that state.
okay, thank you. Another thing is like with the car wash, right? I'm going through it. Like, aren't isn't the bristles gonna like scratch me up, or are they soft bristles?
So what kind of massage are you looking for? Some people want a little bristle up, if you know what I mean.
Uh, I haven't heard of that. What do you mean, bristle up?
So some people they like smooth massages, some people like it a little rough, some people like it with a little hair, little bristle, little paintbrush here
So,
and there, you know.
I'm more of a soft guy, but I haven't heard this hair thing. What's more about that?
Well, with
Are they
the
gonna rip the
bristles,
hair off my body?
we can turn you from a soft guy into a hard guy.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it. Well, yeah, yeah. Um, I'll just take the 50% off. I don't want to be touched.
Strapping you onto the vehicle, it is.
Strap me up. Oh my God. Honestly, when you said strap me onto the vehicle, I was like, oh.
But I'm like, masseuse is in the car, you know.
And I was like,
You think we have time for a reversal where I walk into your business?
yeah, let's go.
All right.
Uh, hey, what do you want?
Hey, yo, man. I'm here for some service.
Okay, what can I do for you?
So you see, I got this thing in the back. I need to strip down, shaven, and stuffed.
Um,
Could y'all take any type of size?
what do you mean, thing in the back like an animal?
Yeah, so I got my it was my pet moose. Meant a lot to me. I want him stuffed so I could keep around, but he was a very summer animal, so he didn't like his hair much, and I'd occasionally shave him, but I haven't shaved him in like 5 weeks before he went. And now he kind of got a little hit by a car, and so I just need him put back together and make it look like brand new, so I could just keep him right in the kitchen when I eat with my little ones.
Well, bring him on by.
All right.
He sounds. I could definitely help you out with that. You said the moose got hit by a truck, right? Or what?
Yes, sir. Very, very
Oh,
tragic.
that must have been plenty on insurance. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
while you're waiting, we also uh we also clean your cuticles.
What's a
Uh,
coo to what? You clean my coochie? A,
no,
a
not
coochie
your
toe?
coochie. Your toes, your nails. We clean your nails
My
while
nails.
we
I mean, I left my nail gun out in the shed. What do you need to clean my nails for? They galvanized, so
we
they.
also oh, no, I completely understand. We also clean tools, but since you forgot your nails, we clean hands and like your fingernails and
Clean
your
hands.
toenails, and we also paint them. So you know, we give you 50% off when you get your nails painted while we're stuffing your moose.
Hmm. I don't know if I've ever gotten these hands clean like that. What would y'all do specifically?
Um, well, one of our Vietnamese lady is just gonna clean them with a little scratcher and clip them and wash your feet.
I don't know if I've ever had my feet touched. Do I have
Well,
to
let me tell you,
do I have to tell my wife?
Let me tell you, it's your business what you want to tell your wife or not.
Mm.
But
Will my moose see me?
I mean, we could stuff them right in front of you if
Mm.
that's what you're looking for.
Can my moose have his feet clean?
Yeah, of course. That's a part of that. That's a part of our service. Um,
So I'm on board. Can you help me take my moose right? Can you help me pry my moose right out of my truck?
sir, how big's your moose? You said it's in pieces, right?
Yeah, it's in pieces right in the grill of my own truck. I hit it myself.
Oh, oh snap! So you killed your own animal, right?
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, that's a strong word. We don't use that word around here.
Oh, what
My
word would
Lord
you use?
said, "Thou shalt
Accident?
not kill," and I did not kill. Yeah,
Yeah, I hear, I hear.
I just accidentally went
So
over
do you want?
trying to record a TikTok. I told him to jump over my vehicle like Kobe did in that one commercial. He didn't listen, so it's an accident.
So do you want that? You want the moose? You want the moose shaved or just stuffed?
Both,
All right, well, bring them on by.
both. All
Mhm.
right.
That it's definitely a lot of fun doing this with you, Everardo.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, oh, I have to take a fucking shit, dude.
All right, bro. Outro then, dude. Take us
All
out.
right, all right. Let's see. Primation Nation on three.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Primation
Nation,
Nation.
nation. All right, for all the primos. Love you.
A la primos. All right, I'm gonna call you.
All right.